So it is one of the most coveted weekends in Atlanta. It is Atlanta Greek picnic weekend. So I am going to give you a few tips on how to survive AGP when you're not going. And this is no shade to the Greeks. I love all the Greeks. Shout out to the pretty girls of AKA. But if you're like me and you're like, I got things to do, places to be, I'm going to give you a few tips on how to survive AGP weekend without losing your mind. All right, so my first tip for surviving AGP is plan properly and plan ahead. So if you know that you got things to do, you need to make sure that you are planning to do them when the Greeks are not out, because you will get stuck in traffic. The second thing to do is to be very strategic about the places you are going, because nothing sucks more than you being stuck in a reservation line or, just being caught up in the mix because you weren't strategic to think, where are the Greeks not going? Speaking of reservations are your friend. And this is the one time where you cannot be on Black people time and be late when you make these reservations. And the reason why reservations are your friend is because you will get service before there's an influx of people. Okay? That goes for brunch. Honestly, I wouldn't even do brunch AGP weekend. But, that's just me. That's personal. But reservations are your friend, especially if you are like, I know I want to eat here. I don't know I want to go do this. If it's possible, make a reservation and be early for your reservation. Not on time, be early. Another tip is be okay with being still. I know that there are some things I just cannot do this weekend because all the Greeks are around, and there will be no time, space, nor will I have the energy to deal with long lines. That's just being honest. And my last thing is be okay with going a little further out than normal. Like, I know there's some spots in the city that I always want to go to, but this is not the weekend to go to those, because the people who are traveling in, the people who are like, this is my one weekend in Atlanta, let them shine. You might have to go a little further out like Alpharetta, or go down south like Monroe, but be okay with that. Hope you enjoy AGP weekend to my Greeks. And if you're like me, that's a Greek that's staying home, I hope you enjoy the peace and quiet, and I hope that nobody calls you needing to crash on the couch and you didn't know it.